Oh, hello. Just wanted to do a very quick video which is unscripted and pretty much unedited, and you can even skip this one if you don't run your own YouTube channel, because this one is aimed at my fellow brothers and sisters who make video content on a regular basis. Today we're going to be talking mainly about YouTube partnership and my feelings on that, and particularly the TGN network. Now, my channel is tiny. Really tiny, 450 odd subscribers at the time of speaking. But if you're of a similar size, you will know how much work it takes just to get to that tiny little milestone. If you are at that level, well done, man. You're doing really well. Keep at it. When you get to around this stage, you might notice that you start getting offers in from various YouTube partner networks. And it's great, it's really flattering, you know, and it's nice to get things like that in your inbox, which is kind of a signal that you're gaining the attention of someone out there. Except, sadly, you're not. You'll know what I'm talking about if you've ever received one of these things. They never address you by name, or at best it's hello, channel name. And you can tell that they've just mass sent out this email to as many people as possible. And this is a bit annoying to start with, I'll get this out of the way. They always say, oh, you know, we love your channel, you've got great videos, would you like to partner with us? It's like, pull the other one, I know that no human has ever seen my channel from your network, so that's one thing. The other thing I get is, you run a really great gaming channel, and I don't. You know, my long-term subscribers know that. There's very few gaming channels, gaming videos on the site. It's kind of half and half between that and just general entertainment. So that's one thing. But I got an email from TGN, or rather a direct message through YouTube. And if you're surfing on in randomly, I'm guessing you got this one too. I will put it in the description box below so you can read it in full. But let's take a little look at what they're offering and my thoughts on it. I'm just going to dive straight in. You can read that if you want, but I'm just going to dive into the Skype conversation I had with a chap called Chris Chapa. Oh, sorry, Chris Chapa. If that is his real name! He was kind enough to give me his Skype details so I could chat to a real human, so kudos to them for that. Anyway, when I finally got him on Skype, he messaged me and said, hello, are you interested in a possible TGN partnership? I said, potentially, sell me. Now, I've been with a partner before. I didn't shout about it at the time because it just didn't work out. I was with Zoom In TV, who were nice enough, but I found them really just impersonal. I never spoke to another human when I was there. My ad revenue didn't go up any, and I didn't notice any serious improvement to my rankings or viewer numbers. So I just cancelled it at the end of the 3 months grace period, which they were kind enough to give me. So no love lost between us there. That was fine. TGN are apparently, this is a scripted answer that they gave, the third largest YouTube network who gets over 1 billion views per month. Now, I don't care. I really don't care. In fact, the bigger you are, the more likely small channels such as mine are likely to get lost in the machine. And such numbers don't impress me. That means nothing to me, and there's nothing I can do with that information. So, there we go. They offer an industry standard of 60-40 revenue split. You Google around and check on some forums, that is not industry standard. That's, in fact, a little bit poorer than you get just with generic YouTube AdSense. So that's a sticking point. If your channels grow, so should your earnings, obviously. Most other networks set a revenue cap and you can't earn any more than they contract you for. This is true. Watch out for revenue caps, and if what this Chris guy is saying is true, then that's a good thing. I'm a fan of not revenue capping, so kudos to them for that. Speaking of contracts, our standard contract is 1 year, but that's not not standard that other networks offer you. We give you 3 months to decide whether you want to keep the partnership. Like I say, I've only been partnered with one network in the past who did offer the same thing, so I don't know whether it's standard or not, but I would say to you guys, if you're umming and ahhing about signing a 1 year contract, don't. Either get them to give you 3 months grace period, or you're going to be locked into something that you're stuck with for an entire year. And on the internet, that is such a long time. I mean, it's only been like a few years since YouTube had a star rating, if you can remember that. It seems like a lifetime ago, it really wasn't. So, Chris says there's a support team that'll get back to you, and they've got a community of their partner channels where you can get 250k possible viewers watch your content. I doubt they do that for every channel though, do they? That's the thing, these channels only really promote their own. They promote the massive channels that earn their money. Oh, of course they do, and you can't take umbrage to that, it's called business. But if you think that you're going to get preferential treatment or even an inch of human time from them when you've only got, like me, 400 subscribers, then you can... I don't know, it's just not going to happen. Anyway, so I said to him that the revenue split wasn't really that enticing. It wasn't above and beyond what other people offer, and it's actually, in a lot of cases, less. And he said, oh, are you part of the YouTube partnership currently? And I said, I am. And he said, oh, do they help you promote your channel? Of course the answer is no, but I don't guess for 1 minute that they would, for the above mentioned reasons. And when I pressed him on what exactly he would do for me, he mentioned that you get access to their forums where you can chat to other YouTube channel owners and potentially collaborate and all the rest of it. Guys, I can do this myself, and I do. I can contact anyone on YouTube, I can collaborate with whoever will give me the time of day, and so can you. You don't need a network to do that for you. Now, TGN do have really good video optimization tools. I will give them that, and they're very handy. If you don't have the time out to go and research keyword optimization and meta tags and all the rest of it yourself, then it can do the work for you. Is that worth signing over a lot of channel ownership and revenue to? I don't think so. If you want your channel to be a success, just get off your butt and learn this stuff for free, you know? But that's just me. Anyway, what I want to get to is the fact that you can read the whole exchange I had with this Chris guy below, and you'll see that I busted his chops a little bit, but I wasn't being obnoxious with it. I wanted him to sell it to me, and he didn't. This guy, obviously, he says he doesn't sell partnerships, but he does. This is his job, and he gets a cut from that, so bear that in mind when you're talking to talent scouts as well. But he just, when he's got that little bit of resistance, he was like, no, well, you know, it's not for everyone, fine, goodbye. And he was cordial, he wished me all the best, which is okay, but if the channel isn't really that fussed about fighting to, or justifying their partnership and, you know, really selling it to you, again, you might not want to side with them, especially when they're not really that personal and don't care who you are, who your channel is. They just want you to sign up as soon as possible so that they can get your cut of the revenue. Essentially, all I'm trying to say is if you stick with smaller networks, if there's such a thing out there, if there's a personal network out there, I want to hear from you. If you want to form a personal partnership and where I can do a lot for you and you can do a lot for me, then great. In the meantime, don't piss on my chips and call it caviar. So that's all I've got to say about TGN partnership. I think they're a little bit impersonal, and they're only going to look after people who are really up there in terms of subscriber numbers. And if you're already up there in terms of subscriber numbers, then, you know, you're already doing well. It's the little guys that need the support. So don't be blindsided by random offers of, oh, we'll boost your revenue and you'll become a YouTube rock star. Because at the end of the day, if you're in this for money, you're wrong. I mean, there are way easier ways to get money than this. Be a drug dealer. Do anything. If you sign up for a network thinking that you're going to earn a substantial amount of money, you're totally in the wrong game, son. That's all I'm going to say. It's all down to you. Judge it on its personal merits and make the call. But just don't get blindsided by, you know, slightly false promises and dive in there. I'm not an expert on this in any shape or form, so don't take my word for it, just do your research. If you want to chat about TGN or Zoom In Network, is the one I've got a little bit of experience with, leave a comment below. I can't guarantee them to know the answers, but maybe we will discuss it and figure it out ourselves. I'd love to hear what you guys think. because like I say, I'm a noob at this. But whatever you do, much love to you, and if you've got your own YouTube channel, keep at it. I'm sure you'll agree, it's the most fun thing in the world, making video content and entertaining people, so keep at it. You're doing a great job. Let me know what your channel is as well in the comments, and I'll certainly check it out. In the meantime, if you're surfed in at random, poke around my channel, see what it's all about, and if you like what you see, subscribe. Yay!